Hey yo, what's up? My name is iPhong and welcome back to Doki Doki Blue Skies. In the previous episode, and just in case for those who confused about my neighborhood, you know, being noisy because some music's at the background, and at that time I was afraid the music can copyright claim, so strikes or anything. I mean, I'm still safe by the way, and yeah, it happens anywhere, man. And at random times, someone outside the street it just suddenly go, selling some things, and then they turn the music on, and yeah, it doesn't end well. And also, I also never forget to give you a disclaimer that this game is rated 13G as always, and this is just a mod, and this is not a sequel of the original game Doki Doki Literature Club. So yeah, just in case for those who confused, and also for those who haven't had Doki Doki Blue Skies yet, I really suggest you to read the description down below to get to know how to actually download the games. But you have to download the original games Doki Doki Blue Literature Clubs first, and then you can change the script, and maybe you even have to delete the first run if you already play the original games Doki Doki Literature Clubs to get Doki Doki Blue Sky, because you don't want the games to be messed up, And also down in the description down below there's also my Discord server, and I just started it about months, and at that place I just normally just hang out talking about my life, as well as to chit chat with my online friends. We just mostly chill there, and yeah, also always please be careful of the spoilers, because I don't want anyone, you guys and girls, to spoil to me, as well as to have anyone to spoil to you. So for my Discord server is totally fine, and it's still friendly, and no spoiler yet, and it just please be careful, okay? So yeah, and of course I did talk about this before about the settings, why it's being reset. I skipped Halloween already, and I'm just gonna keep the nudities. I'm not gonna censor it, because so far I haven't experienced these things yet. And about the displays, and I decided to just keep the games in a window instead of full screen. And I did talk about this before in the previous episodes, and someday I'm gonna change to full screen, but I changed my mind. I'm not gonna do that, because just in case I'm going to check the folders to see what's going to happen. I know it's not gonna happen, but just in case, because my first run when it's finished and there's happy talk pops up, it's just like the original games. So yeah, I'm just in case, I'm just gonna keep playing this game in Windows instead of full screen, and I haven't changed any rollback aside, and I'm not gonna skip anything. So we're gonna go to load game, and we're gonna continue the games. And yeah, we already been through these characters already, and I think that after my previous episodes, I'm having two sections of me picking the poems for these characters. I mean, yeah, you'll find out. So secretive is a complex word. So cheer. How about giggles? Oh, it's a draw right now. So romance. You don't really like romance, right? Clumsy, of course, is so these characters. Oh, since when you like to dance? Okay. I promise. Sunshine. And it's rain cloud. Yeah. I mean, my memory is so bad. I'm just gonna random pick. And oh, ambient is complex word. Okay. I was wondering about photograph. I thought it's supposed to be a complex word. I mean, it's simple words for just a photo, but you add photograph. It's a long word, you know, and it makes it more complex. And learning family, daydream, clumsy and daydream. I mean, it was hinted in the previous episode in the script, you know. And oh, destiny is complex words. Uh-oh. Okay, jumpy. Nah. How about meager? Oh no, meager is a complex word. And to subscribe myself, always press. Okay. Okay, anything in the folders? No. Good. Alright. So I decide to use spacebar instead of clicking mouse to change the dialogue. To actually read the dialogue, obviously, because you know, last time I tried to click my mouse once or twice, and the game was like I didn't hear your command. So let's try to use keyboard, because keyboard is directly default keyboard from the laptop, so it listens to commands better. So yeah. Oh man. And the last one here. Oh, don't worry about it, everyone's late from time to time. It's like you've been working hard, so I think you deserve more slack. Some slack. More slack would do. I mean, I'm slack off most of the time. I guess so. I'm usually pretty punctual, but I lost track of time today. In the previous episode, I chose a different choice. Instead of let Monica solve the problem, I let Sayori solve the problems. I thought it's gonna be the same as the original games. They changed the script actually, which is really nice. And in the previous episode, yeah, I did admit that in the end of the episode, I did read really fast, you know. And also, I did attempt to actually even, you know, rap the poems, which is not aimed well. And yeah, when I read fast, sometimes when you're not being careful, you just bite your own tongue accidentally. So that's the reason why I really need to be careful actually. So still, I'm still bad at English, you know. My English is still bad, by the way. And yeah, for those who already American, already English, and you may get angry at me a lot, even though that English is an international language, but still, when people from other countries said that the words wrong, they gonna get mad. So really worry about that. Also about the closets, man, you don't succeed your works on your own, you know. You need help, man. Really pressure lots of time today. What makes you forget the time? It's a funny story actually. I recently decided to learn how to play piano, so I was practicing just now. Yep, Monica is a school idol. Yeah, that's probably why I didn't notice the school bag going on. You can play piano, that's quite impressive. I always wanted to play instrument myself. So Yuri, what did you play? It's not as cool as you may have to be. Only playing for a little while, so I still got a ways to go before I'm any good. You should pick up your instrument too, Yuri. I could definitely see you playing violin. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. Or maybe I totally forgot about it because I see the skip buttons still light up. Yeah, that pretty much suits Yuri's perfectly. Violin is a beautiful instrument. I'm partial to the sound of flute as well. Flutes can become elegant just like you. How about recorder? My heart will go on. Okay, I'm just joking. Thank you. How is like to play piano? It's really enjoyable instrument to play. Not to mention, I really love how it sounds. One moment it sounds gentle and soothing, the next powerful of full force. Piano is an instrument that I'm familiar with too, yeah, because it's easier for you to learn the ABCD notes or the Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Si Do. And yeah, it's just straightforward. Unlike the guitar, which I see back from my childhood, high school, I did see lots of boys were playing guitar. I don't know how they can read the music, just based on 5 wires or 6, I don't know. Well, I listened what my father has sent me for piano lesson when I was younger. Same here in my real life, my parents actually sang me for piano lesson when I was a kid. But I cannot play anything with my left hand, so after months I decided to quit. So for those audience who play piano watching these videos, I'm really sorry, okay? He been playing it since high school and wanted to pass his passion down to me. I never really got into it. Considering that you think I would hate piano. Nope. I mean, piano is still cool though, but it's just not my type. Because I'm not good at it. But for some reason, I find myself internally cheering on Monica. Maybe because it reminds me of my father in a way. Monica, you certainly are a talented individual. But starting your own class from ground and now picking up piano on the whim. How might I be able to do that? I mean, there's students can also be able to join 2 clubs at the same times if they can time management, if they can manage time, yeah. I mean, not all the clubs would end up from weekdays all the time. Some clubs can actually happens like 3 or 2 days and then separate days, and that time you have chance to join 2 clubs at once. Like, that's really nice, no? Oh, don't say that. Anyone can do amazing things as long as they have passion for it, which is why I think we are going to do amazing at the festival. I can play for a festival. It's gonna be awesome. And you wasn't just protesting the festival yesterday. Well, obviously I meant everything beside a part of the festival. Still don't like the idea of performing. Monica rolls her eyes and don't want to start his whole debate over again either. I mean, Natsuki is not a type of bakers. No, it's not a baker, it's like the overall. Not just a baker, but also savorier, I guess. I mean, I remember her around that she's not only good at baking, but she also good at savory as well. So which is really nice, and I did talk a lot about the top of food as a topic, and I mean I'm interested in food because I cook as a hobby as well. I'm not good at cooking, but I still in learning process. I mean, we all really need to go to a cooking class for a reason, right? So yeah, unfortunately, still it's really hard to find food sometime in the middle of the disease season, and it just you have to try your best to actually to manage the time you go outside, and as well as the time you save your cash out of the food that you're about to go afford in a supermarket or market outside if they still open. There's few they still open, by the way, but it's just not much. And yeah, because of disease season, lots of places are closed, and damn, tough life, man. But I'm looking forward to everything else. It's a whole day of school when you just run around and eat your burst. You say that, but remember your routes. I don't think it's your route. It's actually overall route. Is that right? Because the first run that I tend to blind playing this game, and it's not end well. I can see the eagerness in Natsuki's eyes. She must be really like food. Same here. And also for those who totally new to these channels and you haven't watched my previous episode yet, I really suggest you guys and girls to go back and watch my blind gameplays from episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and now. So yeah, just so you don't get lost on what I was saying here. So here, kind of reminds me of someone. Speaking of which, where's Sayori? Oh, there you are. Sayori sitting at the desk and back in the room, staring out the window. Walk over to her, and based on my first run, yes, this is totally different because I even put her in the thumbnails because it's a bit of sweet poems, and it's just basically in the original games. A little bit of spoilers that she doesn't show me her poems, no matter what. But in this mod, she actually showed me something. Because yeah, you cannot let Sayori to pick up the same poems as the original games all over again. So we need to actually have the characters to actually have new poems, so the games can get move on. And so far, Sayori just keep the same poems in different route actually, and the same like anything. So yikes! I wonder if it's gonna be something different. I walk over to her. As I do, I hear the girls continue to converse behind me. Something about sweet. Hey, Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. Yahoo! You're spacing out again. Coleman, sorry. Don't mind me. You can talk to everyone else. Huh? Are you okay? Daijoubu? She forces a smile. It's not very convincing. Of course I am silly. Why wouldn't it be? I don't know, you seem a little bit off today. Maybe I'm wrong, but you might want to back to what she asked me as we were walking home together. Don't worry too much, iPhong. I'm fine, seriously. Hotoni daijoubu desu ka? I don't think so. Sayori, please talk, okay? Maybe, who knows, someone can solve this. She certainly another smile, much bigger and more genuine. Why it seems much more serious-like, there's still something inside me that I feel something's up. Yeah, because it's like me, for example. I feel full of joy when I'm talking with my online friends and as well as to people in real life, but deep inside me is full of darkness, okay? Not just in mental darkness, mind, and as well as this too, honestly. So yeah. Also games, right in the very first run and as well as the beginning of this mod, why you make my main protagonist has to come on, man, just look at the face, not the body. So you must have noticed, as she has done to explain. To tell you the truth, I just didn't get much sleep last night. I'm really tired, so sorry, I'm a little cranky. Same here, but it doesn't mean I feel that would make you feel sad or anything. I mean, people would have stressed out for getting lack of sleep, right? And you seem not stressed. Seriously though, I'm probably not much fun to hang around with right now. Why don't you spend some time with the other? I might try and have a little nap. Sure, okay, just no, if anything is bothering you, talk to me, okay? Hey, see you suffering in silence. Just end her sufferings. Talk to her out. She nods. Suffering might be a little stronger word. You remember a dog? That pug party? Oh, well, you know what I mean. Sayori nods again, then shoots me away. Really? I'm not a dog, you know. You cannot just go shoo, go shoo. I want to tell Monica the feeling of uneasiness isn't going away. Maybe that's just how Sayori is these days. I mean, it's been a few years since we probably hung out together. Maybe she changed. If that, I know that isn't the reason. Still, maybe Monica knows more than I do. After all, she's a Gaijou, right? And timidly approached her, she's scrolling through some paper at her desk. I found what's up. I decided to just jump right in. There's no point being about the bush. Hey, I didn't notice anything wrong with Sayori recently. Wrong? What do you mean? I noticed she just seems a little bit downcast today. So, do you have any idea why she's been feeling off? Like, have you seen her act this way before? No, I can't say I have ever seen her like this before. Yeah, she says she's just feeling tired because she didn't get some sleep. But to be honest, I'm not buying it. She normally appears cheerful and her behavior has been so uncharacteristic. Yeah, because she told me before, this is not a napping club. Okay. Monica appears across the room as Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down a desk. She's not even sleeping, you know. Wait, didn't she say she was going to try nap? Maybe it's something on her mind. My question though is why you are asking me, iPhong? You certainly know her longer than I have. Yeah, well, you spend more time around her recently than I have with the club and all. So let's make us even. I guess so. But I never seen her dismiss me. Maybe she didn't exactly dismiss me, but it felt like she wanted me gone. Oh god, that's so terrible. Sorry, I'm just concerned about her, you know. I'm just concerned for her, you know. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, that's all. No. I appreciate you coming to me. It's really sweet how concerned you are for her. Oh, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of club members, you know. I mean, Sayori wants to be friends with Yuri and Natsuki too, you know. So, worrying about Sayori is a big thing, actually, because Sayori is light up the club with cheerful personalities, you know. I mean, you cannot break the cheerful personalities because once the cheerful personality is gone, it just makes things goes downhill and sad, and man, it's just really hard to continue, man. Maybe I'll try to talk to myself. Are you sure that's a good idea? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? I know you know Sayori for longer than I have, so perhaps you're right. Still, it's just worth a try. I also have to talk to her about what she wants to do for her festival anyway. Oh, alright, fair enough then. I just hope she's more receptive to you than she was with me. I mean, yeah, Sayori being serious about stuff. She's seen festival over and everything. Monica pauses, studying my worried facial expression. The warmth of her smile reflects in her eyes. You really care about her, don't you? From what I can gather, you've been friends for a while. Yeah, we've been childhood friends for as long as I remember. Although before I joined the clubs, we have been tripping a lot. I hate thinking that she's been like this before without me around to help her. Hey, I know it's hard, I found it's never easy seeing a friend suffer, but for what it's worth, she's lucky to have someone so thoughtful looking after her. Don't blame yourself for it, you can't always be there for everyone. I know she's right, but the feelings of guilt still subsides. Yeah, I guess. Hey, she's been a lot happier since you joined the club, you know. Man, being harem is tough, man. Yep, she told me she was kind of surprised at first. She didn't expect you to want to join. But once she got over that, she enjoyed having you around. Anyway, as it's hard seeing her like this, I talked to her and see what I can do, okay? She'll be fine, don't you worry. I sure hope so. Honestly. Please. I hope Sayori is gonna be okay. Let's just hope you're right, Monica. Thank you for everything, by the way. You've been a big help. You too kind, I found nothing to thank me for. I mean, I'm really worried about this. I remember one of my run, Sayori decided even to quit the club, which just makes me so mad that I just don't want to end that character around yet. Also, there's another run that I'm super mad too, you know, but yeah, let's not talk about it because it's really tragic. She stands up for her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. That reminds me, is it gonna get worse and worse? I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeping her voice so quiet. I decided to sit myself down, and Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do if she just behaving like this. But there's nothing I can do besides wait Monica and talk to her. And time pass. Still like the original games. Okay, Mina. After some time passes, Monica goes out of the room. We share poems now. If I know everything back normal, everyone switches the poem and do stay. Make eye contact with Monica, she smiles reassuringly at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. And of course, I'm gonna going up and down. And that's also the time that I used to use my mouse. And the skip button's being grayed out, which is a good sign because we know that we want to see something new, right? I like this one a lot, iPhong. It's probably the best one so far. Oh, well, thanks. I had a feeling you like this one in particular. Why is that? Well, I was thinking of things you like while I was writing it. Yeah, I'm curious what you write today. Really? Yeah, I think I connect the most of the brain style. I'm honestly a little surprised. I thought you would prefer the others. Why? My poetry is nothing special, iPhong. Look at Yuri's, for example. Her style is more sophisticated, and Natsuki is so bouncy and effective. I mean, remember Natsuki write poems before. Yuri, complex language. And yeah, I'm really sorry. Last time in the previous episode, I tried my best to look at her words in the handwritings, and I might mess it up too much. So, oof. I mean, I need glasses soon, though. But Sayori, I mean, everyone has different types of writing a poem, you know. Hey, don't say that. Just because it's style different, it doesn't mean it's about anything. The style is unique. Your poem has a really nice sense of innocence and nostalgia to them. I mean, you managed to make me feel nostalgic about memory. I never actually experienced with your dear sunshine poem. Ooh. That's a really good one when you add up to the script. You're telling directly which script it was exactly in the dialogue. And like, hey, remember this? So yeah, Sayori, you don't need to be bashful. It makes me think of happier time from my childhood, and I really like that. It makes you happy. Yep, your poems put a smile on my face, Sayori. The other girls' poems are great, don't get me wrong, but like I said, I connect the most with yours. I hope that cheered you up for a little bit. For just a moment, the freaking look of melancholy that's been plaguing her face disappears as she smiles a genuine smile. And I mean, yeah, since you're rooting for too much, and in the original game she actually talked more actually. And I don't know about this. What's she gonna show me today? I mean, even though the mod already show her something new, and she talk a lot. I mean, that's good change, but how about this one? Thank you, iPhone. That means more than you can imagine. Am I starting to get through her? Maybe not the best time as far as on mine. What's on your mind? By the way, Sarah, I've been meaning to ask you, what pessimistic thoughts suddenly flood my mind? Not yet, main protagonist. What if she doesn't feel comfortable talking about it right now? Siri would probably approach me herself with her concern if she felt comfortable doing so. I think the best idea for to do this. I mean, go to her house and talk it out. That way, who knows? Although everyone has their own day, right? I guess it's only natural for her to act a little different from time to time. Which reminds me, last time I picked to work with Sayori's already, so I had to pick something different this time. I don't want to come across as pushy or demanding, even though I'm concerned for her. With having said, I changed what I was originally going to ask. Have you thought about what you want to do for the festival? Monica says you're doing a variety of things for it, such as decoration, poster, and advertisements. Judging by the relief on Sayori's face, I'm guessing she initially expected me to probe her further on her behavior. It's funny when you mentioned that. She said she was going to discuss that with everyone today after we all share our poems. But I'm a real psychic, aren't I? Oh, what? Psychic? That's the same sound, you know. Psychic is oh my god, which one? I mean, psychic is, I think it's the same meaning. I mean, best buddies and good supporters and just like that. A psychic is means someone who can read minds and see into the future. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. That's good to know you. See, psychic. Oh, why am I thinking of that? Breakfast. Oh, that poems. I want breakfast. That's so sweet when you change the script like that. To make the gamers feels that hey, I care for these characters so much that I remember the poems. Man, stick up her tongue at me. Just like that, the playful banter and lighthearted teasing is back. Maybe I was just worrying about too much. It looks like she's feeling a bit better, right? Really? Well, I guess I show my poems now. Okay, my memory is bad. Is this gonna be the same thing as the first one? Fairy tale. In a kingdom far, far away, there was a castle. In the castle, there was a wish. The wish came true long, long ago. She was made to be an angel. But I wasn't an angel. I was just a wish to make everyone happy. I took on the button and I did what I could. I keep saving dreams like Guardian should. The seed from my effort and then spread far and wide. I fed them with power I found deep inside. People like me when I make things right, but they got used to it and stopped believing so much. I watched the children playing and felt sad, but I was happy too. I really was. Each only was enough to be a godmother, not the one everyone depended on and trusted. The time kept on passing. I gave my all. I had nothing left. I couldn't stand tall. But I kept on going. I was done. A soldier in battle, nowhere to run. Even wish I get tired too. Once everyone was happy, my job was done. What came after? I could see darkness on the horizon. Quick, may go away. When everything big and bright, one more could everyone wish for. But you knew how long it would gear up. But they keep living happily ever after. Is really concerning word right there. I mean, I don't know. It can keep living happily ever after to the day you retired, to the day you get inside at the party with a full of people dancing around with casket. Sorry, that is just a little bit mean, but man, that's really sweet. Even though they put her poems on the thumbnails, but my memory is so bad, I cannot remember. I mean, is this the same poem or is it a different one? So what do you think? So I guess it's the same one because skip lights up. Honestly, I had no idea you could write like this. This is something else. Haven't you already seen this? No, not yet. You're the first one to show it to. What an honor, eh? So what's this one about? Well, I can guarantee it's about someone who's trying to keep everyone happy, right? I tried to in real life, but not. Anyway, she nods. And people like that, but eventually they kinda got used to it. I mean, in real life they do happen, like when you're becoming a parent and then you want to make your kids happy, but sometimes kids cannot return you to anything. I mean, most people are like that, so you do something good for other people, but sometimes other people cannot give you back. But it's okay because you don't expect other people to give something back to you because this sounds really greedy and you just want to do good things on your own and you just want to do good things for others and you just hey, that's my willing to do and it's just other people but it just already think that hey, I should give them something in return, but it's just unnecessary in this society now. So yeah, I mean, honestly, even though I'm being generous, but it doesn't mean that people are like that type of person, because when I was in high school or secondary school, I was really generous and give gifts to lots of people, but it's just later on it doesn't end well because sometimes when you keep doing that and they sooner or later they get bored. So it's just when you realize that hey, you just wasted your cash on nonsense. I mean, it's not nonsense when you do good deed and doing good deed is just fine, but it just depends from the others. So man, I mean, I really suggest you to still doing good deed every single day, being generous to other people. I mean, even though they don't return to you to anything, it's totally fine because it's your willing. You're willing to do something that makes everyone happy. That's it. Can't use it. But that's okay because at least they will stay happy. But this person can the king of them wish. Even she gets a little tired from time to time. Yeah, doing good deeds still takes hours, But as long as everyone's happy, that's her job. She's happy when the others happy. That's the most important thing. I look back at the poem, trying to pick out more subtle meanings. But surely the angel doesn't have to be alone. People don't have to depend on just her to be happy. Surely the angel gives share some responsibility, right? I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at it too much. I mean, yeah, because in my home country is Vietnam, and in the middle regions, the central of Vietnam, most people are calling it, and there's really floody heck, and then people doing the donations, and people helping each others, and then even celebrity as well. But sometimes celebrities don't get approval from the internet, and it's just so sad. And yeah, internet is a weird place. I just feel kind of sorry for her. Am I seriously empathizing with a fictional angel? Maybe I'm reading into these poetry things. Yeah, because sometimes when you're watching movies, books, or films, or animes, and playing visual novels, and when you finish the games, it just something in the games that reminds you of what happens in real life, and you just want to talk it out and make a discussion point. This is a really nice thing that you really want to experience for yourself as well. So yeah, I'm glad my poems get such a reaction out of your iPhone. I really put a lot of thoughts into this one last night, and you seem to speak up on it. When uncomfortable down a real decision, it's become quite clear how this poem relates to Sayori. I'm not going to have much love questioning that though. Well, I hope the angel finds happiness soon. Maybe she should share her burdens with other people. She might be surprised at how receptive the people of the kingdoms are. Then there is pizza, that is shellfish. Yep. I mean, that's life, Or maybe they'll be happy to give something back in the angel. After all, she was giving them happy. It's only fair to get to give something back, right? Shaking her head in sad smile is my only response, because who knows, points may be about this character. Well, we're going up and down. From up to down, actually. Yep, the skip button's required. This one's alright. It's about average. It's not amazing, it's not terrible. Well, I'm at least trying. Every single word. This isn't my style. Alright, nothing wrong with that. People have their own opinions. Yep. Your point's kind of like decent, I guess is the word. It feels like there's potential in them, but it just stops short of it. Well, any tips to find you reach this potential you keep talking about? Coming from pro for tips, aren't ya? Yep. I mean, you wrote poem before. Show me the way. Did you know the way? That meme though. Alright, I'll help you to understand. Nothing examines my poem once more. Alright, I think I know what the problem is. So language is mediocre. Language? Like the word you use, there's nothing really special about them. They're just average words. I mean, yeah, you're right. Daydream and photograph. Yeah, I did not talk about photograph before. This kind of suspicious. It can be complex, but it's just in average. And as well as adventure, it's also a complex word as well, but it's just not as complex. And yeah, clumsy for those who start to learn the new language as an international language, English. Yeah, it's complex, but it's not as complex. It's just average. So yeah, it's really nice. Thanks, Natsuki, to point it out. I think you should use some softer words, like my poem. So should I start writing like you? Is that what you're saying? Well, my poems are the best. Seeing Natsuki so proud of her own work, I can't help but smile. But please remember this: you cannot success when you keep proud of your own work. You have to actually check, let other people check your work as well. I mean, there's game tester, there's people testing software for a reason. Alright, Natsuki, whatever you say. Is your phone now? Oh yeah, here. Okay, something interesting. Something happy. Is this new? Cookies and cream, and my own happy place, fresh and warm sunshine, and a breeze on my face. These are things that happiness means. Just folding laundry, hot from a dryer, keeps up my spirits so they can go much higher. Puppies and kittens and cute bunnies too, and all cuddles up with small box squeeze and meals. Meow. These are the things that make me beam. Sleeping in the big soft bed, listening to rain hit power overhead, not talking with friends and laughing out loud over is now gone mad running around. These are the things I feel my dream, but sometimes happiness is hard to find. I know darkness lingers in everyone too, and some people feel eternal blue. So here's a poem from me to you. Please know that people are all alike. If we stick together, be alright. Let's talk aloud about happy things and find the joy that real friend can bring. I mean, I really like Natsuki's styles. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Natsuki's poem styles are really simple but genius because, for those who get into the music industry and you want to make music, lyrics, and then you really want to write something simple, and then you try to make it easier to remember, and then you can do performance not only for on the stage but also when you're making music videos as well. So I really like Natsuki's style. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, this is new actually. Grayed out script buttons. Yeah, you know what this poem about, right? You wrote it for Yuri, right? Excuse me. I wouldn't say. Well, actually, yeah. Already after seeing how much effort Yuri was going into changing, I mean, it's only fair after a poem should work for me, right? Well, it's not for me, but don't worry, I know what you mean. Anyway, I guess it was you were. Shut up. I was childish, okay? Yeah, I thank God you realized that. I mean, in this situation, Yuri was right, you know, because you started first, Natsuki. I just always get caught up in the moment. It's hard for me to let go of that soft stuff. But yeah, after writing 2 negative poems, a positive poem was pretty refreshing. I don't like the feel of this poem. It's really something happy. Yeah, I mean, I was feeling happy when I was writing it, so naturally the mood would be happy. The ending is a bit bittersweet though. Yeah, reminds me of bad characters. Yeah, about that. I was thinking about that Yuri probably has problems that I don't know about. I mean, all people do, right? Guess the message at the end of that, even if we have problems and even if we're sad, if we look toward our friends to find happiness, you know, joy in solidarity and stuff. Solidarity, I mean, that's true though, because when you're writing something in paragraphs or in your work, you put your feeling inside, you put everything that your sadness, your happiness into paperwork, and then you want to make it as your assignment done, and yeah. Honestly, I did that a bunch of times before. People think my life is funny because they don't trust me at all. So I decided that, man, I suck at literature. Because yeah, my life is so tragic, and it just people not approve it, and it's not a good idea to put it on the assignment. So, you know, fine, I'm suck at literature. That's a very Yuri-ish word. Well, I was thinking about what Yuri would call it, so I'm not dumb yet, you know. I do know big words. I just consciously decided not to use them. Alright, I get you. I think Yuri will really appreciate your poems though. She better. Talking about these characters. I must say you've done well, iPhong. It's clear you've been putting effort into improving. Tell me, has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, I think so anyway. I'm glad to hear that. I hadn't thought of it before, but looking back on writing has been an enriching experience. Should thank Monica for having us write for the club. I think we were all a bit apprehensive to trying something out of the norm. But having written everyone's poetry, I can't say I have it any other way. I don't think I can argue with that. Yeah, being totally honest, I'm it was a bit anxious given my lack of writing experience. But it's been cool learning about everyone through the poems. I think I might have even learned a bit from by myself. So that's how I found. You know what? I think so. Well, as I told you before, I believe writing is to be a wonderful way for one to express themselves. I suppose that in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter if a poem is good or bad. It's be unfair for me to invalidate one's representation of themselves like that, won't it? I do believe that exploring one's own style is a wonderful thing. That's comforting. About that, are you doing the same thing as Natsuki did? I was worried that I had disappointed you in some way. You thought, why would you think that? I guess your writing is just really good. I feel like mine can hold a candle to it. Is that so? Please don't hold a candle, make it like a ritual things. It's not a good idea. Remember Halloween part? You don't want to be in that situation, you know. And yeah, that's also a reason why I skip Halloween, because I think it's gonna be the same thing. That's so. Yuri places her hand on her chin, apparently deep in thought. I mostly place my hands on my chin too, you know. I'm sorry. I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable with my handwriting. I mean, your writing, but your handwriting is also. I mean, I'm sorry, okay? How ignorant of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you were making it sound in your head. But I was saying that your writing impresses me. I hope that one day I can write poems that carrying the same kind of power as yours, you know. I see. Forgive me, iPhong, I'm just a little too used to it. It's what being dislike. Same here. I mean, I made dramas before when it was 2017, 2019. People roast me a lot, and I hear each and every individual opinions of cameras, and I really need to improve better because social media is a massive place, and you really need to improve better and try to act better in front of a lot of people on cameras, and then you just really need to change. Actually, just change yourselves a little bit, and then trying to hey, I did this thing wrong, I learned from the mistake, let's change something to be done something different and be more positive. Yuri, I shouldn't be saying that, should I? Sorry if that feel awkward. Did you mind even more from that? Alright, will it be okay if I read a poem now? Oh, of course. Here, I hope you enjoy it. Forlorn? Pastel palettes? Are you kidding me? You stop with this? Okay. Anyone of the greatest of the mods who really big fan of boundaries, huh? Pastel palette shiver and shakes underneath my crust. The same much word. I'll reach my shoulders ache. Now you float away my pleas unheard. Lost in this silence, chocolate mist. I try to touch your silky hair, glowing embers of passionate gist. Whirling around in the empty air, verdant quadrilateral clovers navigate my rusty veins. Let me last until it's over. Take control, grab the reins. I hope one day to see you again and hear your soothing silent tone. I patiently wait for the moment when I'm sheltered under your gentle moon. Pastel palette, really, games? Okay, the skip button still grayed out, so really suspicious. I'm sorry if this isn't the most interesting pieces. I wanted to try to write something with a prompt in mind. It sounds like that resisted you a bit. Did you not want to write this? Oh, it's not that. It's just I've been thinking a lot about my writings recently. I feel like I should try to challenge myself a bit. I see, so what was the inspiration behind this one? Ah, remember previous episodes, fights happens, and then you need to change. Really takes a breath, apparently thinking on what to say. I suppose in a internal struggle between one's own desire and their best interest, it's important for those who care about being happy, even if it means we cannot be happy ourselves. I imagine something I need to come into terms with. Simon from last part, as though she was thinking out loud. I see. Well, thanks for sharing, Yuri. Yes, of course, iPhong. And that leads to you, Senokacho. And the skip still lots of HP is gonna be the same, isn't it? Except the fact I'm showing you a different poem. Hi, iPhong. Of course, Monica wanted to talk about series some more. She takes control of the conversation before I can say anything and immediately jump into club business. I mean, of course, this is a literature club, not psychological clubs. This might be a surprise, but we have a festival coming up soon. Oh, why? I never would have guessed. Have you thought about what you want to submit perform at the festival? I thought I said last time that I'm gonna pick some poems from a famous poet instead of using my own work. Well, being disclosed one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I have to give it some more thought. Despite any praise of the girls might have given me, I really doubt that my poetry is up to snuff. So that there's not just a little bias during the poetry discussion. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure you turn out great. You wouldn't want to let down the club, right? Of course, but in my first run, I tried my best. She says it with a teasing tone, but a chill runs down my spine when I think about the implication of disappointing everyone. Witness Monica would do to me if betray her as the loyal literature subjects. Yeah, you don't want to ditch anyone, right? Not to mention, I was looking forward to seeing your performance. Right, that's definitely not something that I can relate to. Don't worry so much, you do fine. Although you've been doing fine in this poetry discussion so far. So you say. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poems. Here it is. I'm gonna take a poem holding in my hands. Different reaction, please. Yep, skip nya. Buttons been grayed out. But although we're supposed to be discussing poetry right now, I can't ever remain preoccupied by thoughts of theory. Worrying about her sadness. It's such an unexpected change that comes over her. Man, look at Monica's face. She's been like, why? Did something happen to her? iPhone? Huh? Sorry, did you just call my name? Yeah, it's right actually. You seem like you're a million miles away. What's up? I was just thinking about what happened to Siri. I'm so sorry, I was paying attention. It's fine if I understand, but I swear your girlfriend was caring so much for her. Thanks, I just hope that things can go back to normal soon. But my advice to you would be let her come to you on her own. She wants to talk. Yeah, like... man, when kids turns to their rebellious phase, and they just refrain to talk with adults more, so I think it would be better to just leave them be, and who knows, if they want help, and they gonna ask. I think that you should respect her boundaries. Yeah, she talk when she want to talk. You're right. I appreciate the advice, by the way. Of course, I was willing to lend a sympathetic ears if you need one. And that might be the happiness day of the club. Yeah, look, and your expression is not to be the happiest day of the club. Yeah, you're right. That's alright, not every day to be happy. You all put this together. Yeah, we all have a moment of ups and downs, but it doesn't mean that we give up. We need to move on. I hope so. I feel like I shouldn't be going by the club normally, but I think that Siri probably needs a more normalcy right now. So in the end, I tried to get a poem sharing back on track. Anyway, since we're supposed to be sharing poems right now, I almost forgot about myself. How about your poem? Some Senokacho I am, huh? Monica quickly whips out her pristine composition notebook. Here's my poem then, alright? Thanks. Oh my god. The box part 2. As I remember that in the original game, Yuri also has her own poem has the second part. Also Monica as well. The box part 2 on my next stand on the only box. Painstakingly crafted, decorated with the most delicate filigree. Beautiful, the most beautiful box you ever see. In the box stands a slender porcelain ballerina. No, not stands. Close. She is inanimate, yet animate, cold yet vibrant, and oh, so beautiful. The most beautiful ballerina you ever seen. She spins and spins and spins as a most melodic tickle, tickle, tickle. She neither smiles nor frowns. A permanent look of blank composure printed on her gaze. She dances for my amusement, and yet I am ended by amusement. The room spins around me for the goal. I want answer, but she gives me more. I slam the box closed, and yet the room still spins. Skin porcelain. Is this all she is meant to be? Is this a meaning she's supposed to be desire? Derive, not desire. Is this the sole purpose of her existence? And then her skin cracks, shattering. Oh no. Monica, I'm really worried about your previous poems, and now this makes me more concerned now. Are you awakened? You know, the skip lights up again, so it might be the same as before. I mean, not from the original games from my first run anyway. So that's the reason why I suggest you to go back to watch my previous episodes and then going back to these videos. I feel like I'm looking for an answer and contemplating your reality. It's the sort of things that give life meaning, not to get too philosophical or anything. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what's all about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answer, wouldn't the world started losing its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefer writing about things that are more sad than happy. I mean, yeah, we all have a tough life that we want to share. I mean, sharing a happy life, I mean, people like something energetic, but sometimes people really want to think and discuss about sad life, tough life. So, why not just try to show all the feelings all the time, you know? Happy things somber, such as for summer day. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything is okay, then we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans are one-dimensional creatures. That was make people so interesting. You might think that would be way better if everyone was happy and uncomplicated all the times. But how would we know what happiness was? It was a part of sadness to compare to. I guess that's true. But I'd rather not see my friends so bored. Anyway, here's Monica writing different day. Did you ever feel discouraged when something you put a lot of time into doesn't get as much attention as you thought it would? For instance, you could spend hours and hours for poems, only to have your friends very impressed when you show to them. It might make you feel like doing any more is useless. And the saturated is the word so saturated with creative works, already that most people won't receive any attention, at least related to the most popular artists and authors. Interesting. There's actually not much you can do in a situation besides trying best. However, you shouldn't think things on current popularity and numbers of views. The most important thing should be your own personal self-satisfaction. I mean, you say that, but it's gonna be easy in social medias because a lot of people roast you too much, and you just want to do something. I think that is just should be your own personal self-satisfaction, but you really need to have your enough mental to do that. You said that, but is it easy? If you balance yourself, your hard work, and then I say that's enough success. I mean, you really need to have the strong mental to do that. I mean, you want to do everything that is fit in your own self-satisfactions rather than thinking about what others want you to do. I mean, Yeah, but sometimes they will be people don't like what you want to do, so the people just roasting you too much, and you just feel like uh, I mean it's really hard to ignore most of them because you want to do your own thing, but it's just really hard because you feel forced. That was the most depressing writing tips of the day ever. Yeah, related to real life, I guess. It's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Okay, Mina, we are done saying poem, right? Okay. In which case, let's start figuring out what we are going to do for the festival. You still remember. Because you mentioned that right in the beginning of the day. I pretend I didn't hear that. Anyway, I was saying, well, I already know what I'm doing. That's right, Natsuki will be making her specialties, cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that, Sale Natsuki? Bonnie Stinson? Challenge accepted. Man, that legendary quote. And as always say, I'm going to printing and accepting all the poetry from list. Sarah, you mentioned goodie bags earlier, I remember correctly. Yeah, I want to make some goodie bags for everyone and put it in little girls, books, smart candy. Ah yes, that was a great idea, people will love that. Indeed, we're glad you're helping, Sari. I mean, interesting thumbnails that I made before, and I'm really curious about how Sari's thinking about me. Ah, you guys, it's nothing special, the cupcakes sound amazing though. Of course, because I'll be making them, we all share a collective laugh. Because Natsuki, you likes food, but the idea of performance, man, really wish you for the best. How about you, Yuri? Ideally, I like to do something that could enhance the atmosphere of our performance. I like to experiment with some aromatherapy as well. That's okay with you? Of course, that's fine. I'm excited to see what come of it. Was a god before everything. Really? So perhaps that's something that's involved that. We pause for a moment. How about banners and decoration? It's funny that you mentioned that. I was about to say that for myself. Well, Grace might think I like, right? She said loving you personally. Anyway, that's the stick with me. iPhong. The only club member who's useless. Yep. The only club member who uses others' forms instead of using my own. Don't say that. In fact, it looks like all of us have a lot of work to do for the festival. Pretty sure I speak for everyone when I say somehow will be much appreciated. So it's basically just between who to spend my weekend with. So why do I suddenly feel so nervous? Because it's a boy who comes over in the girl's house, you know. I suppose I could use for a bit of help. Not that I really need it, but if you want to help make stuff, I could always help. I could do some dirty works. But if you want help, you better not sneak cupcakes to eat. You know that I'm not savory, right? Let's get that from one to help you make it out to be a burden. If you don't need any help, I believe he better assisting someone else. But that's something to decide. Maybe he's like baking. Have you ever thought that? Besides, how hard is making decoration anyway? It's really hard, Natsuki. I mean, in your standard, it's easy because you know how to make cakes. But for me, this is the toughest thing in cooking industry, okay? And even though, yeah, I do cook savory most of the days. I mean, it's just only home cooks, so it's not as professional as you made, Natsuki. Because I really know that most Japanese people, they are professional, they are expert on making the traditional foods, unlike in my home country in Vietnam. Yeah, we do have a lot of street restaurant, they make awesome traditional food, but however when you come to cooking show, they just mess it up. And man, it's not as tough as I'm only speaking about myself. When again, savory would likely be appreciated of help as well, and not that it really matters, but decorating requires a lot of creativity and meticulous work. So that's baking. You never bake in a day of your life. How could you possibly know? They're bickering. I can have a notice say or hasn't say a word. Does you not want me to have her? Well, I'm just overthinking this. It's impossible to think properly with the arguing going on. Guys, let's settle down for a moment Yeah, it's like Natsuki said, for his own one get desire has to contribute. There's no need to argue over him next year. Last one on Earth. I mean, yeah, remember Sakurai, he's also male in the game too, no? I mean, not in the original game, but also in the anime. Yeah. I think it's only fair to say each of us have plenty of work to do. This has nothing to do with him being boy. I agree with merely discussing our workloads. Listen, Monica has united Natsuki and Yuri with common enemy. sorry, I was just saying though. Jeez, can we just move on already? Alright then, moving along. iPhong, you're getting this, right? Yes, up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, everyone looks at me wearing expression playing on their face, but of course I'm going to go with last time I'm going Sayori, Natsuki and Yuri. You already seen the original game. So last time already picking Sayori, we ended up in the thumbnail that I made before in the previous episode in the very first run. So I'm really curious about the Xenogaicho this time because yeah, I think I'm probably best suited for helping the Xenogaicho Monica. Oh really? How so? Yeah, I mean it's not like she has the most work or anything. Even Yuri has more to do. Natsuki is now a competition. Hey, I would tell you I would have to agree not to put any pressure on you or anything, iPhong. Just think of my job is only suited for one person, although it's going to be designing my laptop. Not too sure how can really contribute with that. Oh, me really? I mean, even with computer work is pain and things, you know. I mean, I'm really bad at Photoshop, you know. I mean, you do see the thumbnails, but I do make thumbnails actually, and it's just simple. It's not Photoshop, okay? It's just simple. Basically, you know, trying to make a transparent background. I guess that's true. Sure, you don't need help then. Don't worry about me. My mom does graphic design too, so I do have research that I need help. I really want to see your mark. Anyway, I'm happy that you offered to help me though. Yeah, no problem. So sorry to make you choose again. But do you have preference? Would you have? Gosh dang it. Gosh dang game. I really want to get to know Monica. Really game. Fine. I already picked Sayori, so I'm gonna break my previous character pick. Making the sounds not likely to be fun. Hopefully it's not gonna be like in the original game. Because it seems like they be two person ass. Trust me, baking is blast. Guarantee you enjoy it. I thought you wanted to do baking on your own. Sorry, Bonnie Stinson. For the last time I never said that. This I want to write baking in two person jobs. Sorry Natsuki, I must have missed that part. Anyway, Yuri, think you'll be alright by yourself. Yuri looks a bit disappointed. Sayori looks content in the choice. Of course, yeah, definitely. I get a good best done, no problems. And I'll certainly be able to handle the decoration on my own. Oh yeah, then why you make such a big deal working the iPhone? And as you just put Yuri in the spot and she does not look happy about it. Please don't fight, guys. Or girls. Let's see, I was just making a point that I appreciate some help. Like, yeah, I wanted to work with iPhone because it would be more efficient. What are you? Okay, everyone calm down. There's no need to fight, girl. iPhone has made his choice, and that's fine, no more bickering. And Natsuki and Yuri angrily eye each other before finally giving up on their argument. Now, thank you to Monica. She smiled back sweetly. I don't think anybody want to reveal my first office today, not even Natsuki and Yuri, especially not Monica. Okay, moving on. Does anyone know what they are doing for the festival? Everyone nods. Sweet. Because excited festival? Oh, yeah, definitely, because you got me. Let's see, most greatly changed at the Meshada festival. Everything except for the performance is gonna be awesome. Yeah, she has not forgotten about that. But you're also annoyed. Anyone else? How about you, iPhong? Are you excited? Me? Well, it would be interesting and related to this. That's good enough for me. I'm looking for the festival as well. Monica? Yeah, I can't wait. Seems like you're gel up a little bit. And that's great to hear. Okay, Mina, remember to bring your stuff on Monday. It's also including forms. Will do. Alrighty then, see you guys on festival. With everyone on Discord to grab the things. Stop. What to say, Rick? What? Talk of my arm stop me. Sayori. Hey, where do you think going? No, you have no way of communicating with each other. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. In the original games, they also mentioned about that, but I totally forgot about that. We need a contact information, right? You know, we have no way of communicating with each other, right? Oh, right. Don't know that how that's in my mind. Guess we should change phone number. Yeah, just don't make you wear anything. Right. As he hands me a phone and I hand mine. Phone case is bright pink and black polka dots. It's about what I expected from Natsuki, although the voice seems to be one of the older generation. Okay. Flip phone. Sorry. The phone on the other hand is dark gray and doesn't have any case, just a screen protector. Nothing fancy, but it's just to get the job done. Yeah, I did put my phone the screen in thumbnails as well, if you see in the previous episode. I put my numbers to Natsuki phone and she does the same in mine. Once we're done, we hand the phone back. Jeez, your contact is sad. Yeah, sad life, isn't it? I mean, it's also happening in real life. I mean, most of the people, especially online friends or even friends that you meet at school or even in your workplace, I mean, they don't want to share contacts information much because they just, man, it's their life. They want to do something on their own. I mean, it's really awkward when someone just called them like, hey, what you doing? And yeah, it's basically just Sayori and your parents. Hey, why were you looking at my contacts? I have put my number. Duh. Well, I'm not a very social person. I figured. Let's begin smugly. Okay, I'm gonna come over to your house on Sunday. My house? Yeah, remember the original game? Yeah, why not? I just assumed I'd be going to your house because I'm having you. My dad would do that to me if I had a boy over. See, that's why I was mentioned. You don't want people from different genders to someone's house when they don't get used to the strangers. I mean, it's not stranger to you, but for parents, for adults, man, that's a bit straight. I doubt my mother would care. She's probably won't be home. But the book sounds just fine. Alright, let's see what we need. See you then. Jenny, bye. Natsuki was leaving me alone in the club room. Where's Sayori? Look around the club room, finding myself all alone. I guess she's while I was talking to Natsuki. Man, my reading is not fast enough to catch her. Dang it. She must have not wanted to walk home with me today. Sad. That's sad. Oh well. That's so sad. Why, Sayori? Come on. Can we just talk it out? I mean, like the original games, it means just come over to the house and yeah, solve this. Sweet house. Man, I could have missed this. They already shown the living room right in the this section. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep thinking myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't have much. I wonder if it's any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one of the exchanging number and double check. Turns out into a conversation. And that's so sweet. She also a different personality on the phone using constant emoting. You cute language. But remember, Natsuki, she don't want other people to say something cute. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. I'm in around the house anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me and let me know she's outside the front door. To understand why she couldn't have just rang the doorbell. I mean, remember your neighborhood? Yeah. I mean, in the original games, I mean, just go to Sayori and just talk it out, but I don't think this mod can let me do that. But whatever. Rush over to open it. I mean, if I go on full Natsuki route, actually, people would say like, hey, it already showed in the beginning, but I picked the other, so yeah. Hey, hi. And my mind got blank as I completely forget what I was going to agree of it. I'm not sure what I expected, but seeing Natsuki in a casual clothing surprised me. Such a huge difference from her uniform. Wearing such cute clothing, she almost looks like a different person, frankly and lots of words. How about why you were just staring at me? Have you ever seen a friends, your classmate wearing a normal clothes, coming over to your house? Sorry, jeez, I just got here. It will be a long afternoon if you keep acting weird because you're not used to seeing me out of school. Right. Okay, now move, I'm coming in. I couldn't stay out of the way as Natsuki walked inside. Over her shoulder is carrying a large bag made of thick plastic. Is that old cooking stuff? I pointed Natsuki back. Yep. I was gonna come all this way to find out you're missing something important. Yeah, because baking requires a lot of flours, butters, sugars, eggs. Speaking of important, did you get everything I asked you to get? Natsuki asked me to go out and buy some things I didn't already have on hand. She asked me, so don't get too mad, but I said that so she might go a bit easier on me when I tell her I forgot to go shopping. Just by the look on face that she had. Yeah. Sorry. But don't tell me you forgot. Are you kidding me? I know, I'm sorry. Totally different from the original game. Original games and Doki Doki literature clubs that hey, I totally remember to buy things. But in these scenarios, really games why you make me do that. I forgot. What were you doing all weekend when you forgot to go shopping? Anyway, I was practicing my poem for a festival, which isn't completely a lie. I did actually spend some time reciting my poem by myself. As you meanwhile look at me with disbelief. You were practicing for poems? Yeah. As she says, and as her expression softens a bit. Yeah, because I don't think it's a good idea to say that hey, I'm practicing my poems because Natsuki would know that hey, the poem's been decent. You follow that other people's styles and just not follow her style. Man. Well, I guess I give you a pass exam. I expect you to say you're playing video games on weekends, but don't think you're completely out of the hood. You still need to speak in somebody you want to get anything done. Well, I do have some money, and it's only mile now. Do you want to just go buy stuff we need? Well, it's not like we have any other choice, just so you know, it's not a deal or anything. Well, we've done that before, but this time, sorry. I'm alright. I mean, let's the other character has a chance, no? Natsuki sails back down next to her door. I head upstairs to receive money. I come down and see Natsuki standing in the doorway, her hands on her hips. Come on, dummy. We don't have all day. I'm coming. We're both from my house and head towards town. So what kind of cupcakes we gonna make? Like that? I mean, cool players, you know. He needs to deserve more attention, man. He's cool gamers, you know. Let's keep on this film for a bit. I think just normal chocolate cupcakes with vanilla frosting. Oh, okay. But I feel like you should do something special. It's a festival after all. Something special with the cupcakes. Yeah, but like something more than just a flavor. I wanted to have to do the actual look for cupcakes. Of the cupcakes. Kinda like those cat cupcakes on the first day, right? Yes, exactly. The white cat cupcakes. Something related to the look of cupcakes. It's a literature event. Maybe you could put kanji characters on each one. Ooh. Like in frosting? Yeah, every cupcake has different character on it and people could choose a cupcake based on which character like most. But I really hope that people would mess it up. That's actually not a bad idea. Natsuki looks like a crowd seemingly disappointed City and come up with that first. Well, if you want to do it? Considering that's the best idea we have, I guess so. Alright then. Well, downtown street. Welcome back. That's a really pretty town, you know. By now, we finally reached downtown. As we spot a kitchen supply store, we both quickly head towards it. Once inside, Natsuki hold her for up in front of my face. Okay, that is not a good place to be because, man, I use this as a thumbnail, and man, I was saying like, man, at the end of the day, someday we had to go back to this place, but not as a customer anymore. We have to be grown up and take more responsibilities in a way that not many people would like. Once inside, Natsuki however fall up in front of my face. It only takes what we need, so just go out for the list of that. Do we need anything special for the characters? Just a small frosting is not so. I'll get that. You just focus on the stuff. Sounds like a plan. Natsuki heads up to a nearby house where I pull out my phone. I scroll through my text and eventually find a list assembly. But then let's start with a French vanilla extract. Ooh, complex. Within a couple of minutes, I find everything on the list. I surprise the final ingredient into my basket. Natsuki was up at me. She dumps her stuff in my basket and wants me to register. What? I hand over my money, and before I know, we're already walking back to our house. We arrive quickly and immediately get to work. That was quick. It only took about 10 minutes before the entire kitchen is a mess. Yikes. I mean, cooking, you know, you had to deal with the kitchen as being a mess, and then after that you had to clean everything else. I tested bowls and spill ingredients all over the countertops. Natsuki has to focus on the cupcakes themselves while I work on frosting. Hey, where's the food coloring? Stay in the bags on the table, why? I'm gonna color by the different colors so it looks cooler. Even if the flavor is still chocolate or vanilla. I mean, food coloring is just only color the food. It's not gonna change the flavor, you know. But it's just not going to get cooler, but it just, you know, a lot of people just use too much food coloring and it just come to the point that, oh my god. You think we should do that in frosting as well? Yeah, sure, I'll give you a food coloring once I'm done. Alright, I noticed Natsuki can be a lot more calm and friendly towards me ever since I started baking. She's been instructing me on what not to do. It's been more friendly advice rather than command. I mean, it's her passion. I mean, if she want to let other people have the same passion than they are, they just have to be friendly, you know? Don't just command, hey, just do all the stuff. The only explanation I come up with is that the cooking puts Natsuki mind at ease and makes her less hostile. But it's not like that's uncommon. Talking about doing something they are passionate about puts a smile on everyone's face. Many guys will be playing piano, Yuri was reading, and Sayori with eating. Man. Games. Natsuki be baking. iPhong, come on, focus! And Natsuki voice interrupt my thoughts. Oh, sorry. I resume stirring the frosting while Natsuki drops the food coloring into the batters. As she dumped it down, she scoops the batter to lead the baking cups and place them in the tray. Bring heat to 350 degrees. Is this Celsius or Fahrenheit? I'm only familiar with Celsius. Fahrenheit, I'm really so sorry. I don't even use Fahrenheit at all. Even though I'm in USA, but I don't use Fahrenheit. I still stick with Celsius because my home country in Vietnam we use Celsius all the time. I mean, it's the majority of people using Celsius rather than Fahrenheit because Fahrenheit is really complex, you know. I mean, yeah, a lot of people saying degrees in Fahrenheit. I was like, oh my god, it's so confusing. I don't know what is it hot or cold. So I'm just gonna stay with Celsius. She mumbles instruction to herself as she messes around with the oven. I hear the beer and she walks over to check on my process. Progress. Hey, is that actually good? And Natsuki looks at the bowl with a judgmental expression. You're getting there. You just had to. And Natsuki takes a whisk from my hand and starts stirring. Really beat the crap out of it. I mean, come on, you just whip it. You know. After a few seconds, I reached with this from Natsuki and followed in her example. Good, you're a fast learner. Thanks, you're a good teacher. That's so sweet. Look at those two. I mean, I really should have picked her food route in the very first place, but I'm really curious about the route that I haven't picked for the original games, or even the original games doesn't let me pick that. So, man. Natsuki face turns slightly red. Yeah, I am. I check out Natsuki clothing as she walks back to her workspace. Once the icing is a good consistency, I retrieve the food coloring from Natsuki. Hey, what you were putting your hand at me? The one that get icing some everywhere. I looked at my hand and realized they covered in icing. Oh, she said, I not notice that. To ask me, you one didn't notice his hand was covered in icing. Natsuki looks at me and smirk. Oh, being smart, are we? Well, take that. While my index finger Natsuki cheek licking a glove of icing behind. As she seems to me look at shock at angers. Oh, you didn't. That's the turn speed smirk. Oh, but I did. Natsuki face suddenly lights up. But I want to see this finger frosting balls and swipes across my entire face. It looks so dumb. I want to sing favorite towel. So that's gonna be, huh? I dramatically wipe my hands as Natsuki braces herself. Yep, and so be it. Take a paper towels and attempt to shove it in Natsuki's face. She swipes the towel on my hands and throws it to the side. Hey! Slowly back up and put my hands up. It doesn't have to be like this. Natsuki ignores my call or juice and adjusts to wipe my icing across my face again. This time I catch a wrist as she would see him. She's trying to fight back with her other hands, but I grab one as well. Oh, it's gonna be the same things for the original games. Dang it! Well, fine, I guess. I mean, I know this coming. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna be same as in the gallery or not, but yeah. I'm gonna check the extra folders off cameras, and also, yeah, in this video off cameras, I drink waters because, you know, reading too much in hours in the previous episode, I mean, my throat can get damaged, you know, so I really need to, you know, just stop the recording for a little while and then just drink the waters. I mean, to make the videos gonna get the stories move on. I mean, yeah, you have to keep the games going. Stop. Only you apologize for getting frosting on my face. You're the one who started it. But I only did a little. You smell across my entire face. Now apologize. Fine, sorry. Thank you. Apologize to me. Sorry as well. Thank you. Alright, that's that. So the win this one. Oh yeah. Suddenly I will shove my pain in my shin. I go Natsuki wrist and stomach back. Oh, it's not like a licking fingers. Ow, did you just kick me? I want you. Ah, jeez. How my licking pain in Natsuki stands triumphantly. Don't underestimate me. Okay. I mean, even though you're younger than me, one age, I'm not gonna underestimate you. Oh, sorry. And I surrender. I win. May I won the battle, but not the war. Love is war. Man, that's a really nice song now. If one kick can sing you down, winning the war is a real piece of cake. I roll my eyes in exciting another laugh from Natsuki. Alright, we should probably get back to work. Yeah, probably. Natsuki and I right face up and pick up where we left off. Scooping some icing into a separate bowl and color the rest of it like thing. Natsuki pulls the batch of cupcakes out of the ovens and puts the other batch in. Using food coloring and the icing I set the side back to black. Why did you do that? For the Kenshi characters, because Kenshi characters, I mean, I don't know, for some people really like coloring, but some people would like it black. Oh, okay. Finish up mixing food coloring and give it to me. Monday. Why? I'm gonna put it in the frosting bag, duh. She gets the towel of small plastic bag she brought with her. Alright. I will finish mixing and coloring and hand Natsuki with bowl. Scoop the icing into the bag and test this nozzle around then. Put this inside for now, we still need the frosting and the cupcakes before we can add the characters. Speaking of which, let's bring the tray of cupcakes over the table. Can I see the cakes? Let's get started. I didn't want to see cakes. Oh, well done. We both looking at tray fondly over the frosted trays of cupcakes. Dang it, I really want to see cakes. Oh yeah, they look pretty cute. I kind of fitting you think now you're the one who made them. What's this supposed to mean? Oh please, we're not at school, it's not everyone showing you. It's just me you're cute. Not cute. Fine, whatever you say. But remember, most girls they don't like to say compliments, you know. I mean, honestly, sometimes you can be honest that hey, they're cute, but sometimes they're really embarrassed about it. They want it so bad that you don't want to say cute. Okay? Just focus on doing characters. Jeez. Yeah, let me show you how to do it. This is pretty cheesy now to first time we couldn't get to work. Finally. I mean, come on, can I see the cakes? Yeah, finally. It took as long as they expected when finally finished placed them nearly the road chase. That was fun, I guess. Because you haven't let me see the cake. Why you didn't have fun? No, I did. I just didn't expect to take the long. Even if it hadn't taken long, we didn't have to go to the store. I say I'm sorry. Yeah. I just wish we had some more time to drink some manga or something. I really had to get home. My dad making dinner tonight. Lucky I have my own dinner tonight. Frankly, I'm not really that hungry. I should just skip it. No. That's just something almost shocked me. I stay at home just leave. I mean, you shouldn't do that. You should always appreciate every meal you get. Unless you got enough money for just pick out your own. Can you? But dinner must be really important to you, more than you can imagine. Growing up, we only have family dinners when everyone was home. Considering both my parents work a lot, it was rare occurrence, especially now. That's when I sit in our silence before it starts back. She get going. Right, I'll watch you out, and I hope hopefully my neighborhood's not gonna see that because it's gonna be ending up in a really not good way. Let's get connect some things and I walk outside. It feels like I don't feel by too quickly. However, it's nice spending time with her. I feel the opportunity to get know her better. Well, I can see you then. Hopefully my neighbor's not gonna see me doing the thing you're about to do to me. It was fun cooking with you. Yeah, we should do it again sometime. I'm just saying, if you want to make something, I'm glad to help. Let's step closer and look up at me. Her expression is stands trying to hide emotion. Really nice of you. That's really nice of me. I open my mouth, say something, but ask you quickly pulls away. Gotta go, bye. Bye, Chane. I mean, I hope your dad's and you gonna make peace together. Natsuki quickly rushes up and I left home because I better get cleaning. And that's it. I mean, I don't know if I should be happy or sad if Sayori is not gonna come by. It's the day of the festival. I'm just gonna say that I'm gonna leave this episode here. So, man, if you notice skip buttons and I decided to turn off the game a little bit, and I was totally dumb at that times because I forgot to save, so I had to do everything over again. Luckily, I still have enough time to actually save the videos, and I can actually watch what I did in the videos in the recording, and then I'm gonna do the same things, but to make it quicker, the skip button is really useful actually, and it's just gonna help you to actually to move on when you forgot to save. And yeah, and I ended up in the script that I left off, which is really nice, and I really hope that it's not gonna make much of an impact on the videos. I mean, even though the skip buttons being light up and grayed out, and just so he knows that part that I haven't been through yet, because in the original game, Natsuki comes over and have fun baking cakes with me, but at the end of the day, I got busted. But in this mod, it's just like a normal day, and I'm really worried. I'm actually worried about both Sayori and Monika's right now, because Monika's form's really like, oh my god, when she's gonna be awakened. And that's the reason why I put my face cam on the right, because in the original game there's a golden appears on the left side, top left corners actually, and it just messed up with the game. So yeah, I really hope nothing's gonna be happen with Sayori and Natsuki. I'm really worried about them as well, and the festival day is gonna lead to the next episode, and I really hope that we all expecting that already. It's gonna be ending my first run, isn't it? But since I changed the character's choice, so I don't know it's gonna be anything different. So yeah, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, hasta la vista. So of course I'm gonna connect the two videos and make recording, and yeah, it's gonna make this episode really looks awesome and nothing bad's gonna happen.